G'day guys, Dom here and welcome to Friday Knife Drop. So we're going to keep this real quick because I want this thing to actually upload before 1 o'clock in the morning tonight, because YouTube, internet, all that sort of stuff, it just likes to be slow. So surgeons, we've got the first batch finished up. That's 30 surgeons. Most of those went out to pre-order, but I do have 10 here left over for everybody else. Have already pre-ordered, thank you very much. Your order is now out. You should have already had an email and all that sort of stuff about them and tracking numbers and all that kind of cool shit. But I do have 10 left over here. I've got another batch of 30 coming in the next 2-3 weeks, but most of those are going to be for dealers of mine, so they're not going to be for the general public. So of these 10, these are all in D2 steel. Great steel. I've been very much liking that they're changing the steel from ABL to D2. It's a nicer steel for what these are used for. In my mind, I've kind of envisioned these as sort of a utility knife for breaking down boxes, cutting tape and all sort of stuff. And for that sort of stuff, I think D2 is the more appropriate steel. It's got higher wear resistance, and because of the coating, you don't really have to worry about it rusting too much. I've actually been carrying one personally. I made this about 2-3 weeks ago, and that's been my main EDC. It's nice for like Kydex sheaths and all sort of stuff, and trimming tape, and just detail work in general, because you can really choke up on it, and it's like a scalpel when you need it to be. So I've got 10 of these on the website. I think it's from 20 to 28, 29, I'd have to check. So if you want a surgeon, I've got a bunch up there right now. I'm ready to ship. Next up, friction folder. We got Sliver 007 finished. This is for custom order for a very patient guy. This week I've basically just been pumping out friction folders like crazy because I've got a whole bunch of friction folder orders that need to be done. At this point they're mostly all done, so there is 3 of you who still have an order with me for friction folders, and then once that's done, I have maybe 4 friction folders, like blanks, that I want to make, and then basically I'm done with friction folders for a good long time, because I'm trying to move on to bigger and better things, and friction folders, they just kind of do my head in. They're as fiddly as a folder, but you don't get the same amount of money for them as you do for a liner lock. So I'm probably going to semi-discontinue them after I finish the next 8 or so, and at least for a time, just so I can kind of focus on line locks and all sort of stuff, because I've got the Gen 2 primers coming out, and I've got a new design which I'm kind of calling the Pillager, which is going to be just a really crazy frame lock. When that's going to come out, I don't know, but some point between now and the next decade, we're going to have a new frame lock coming out. Next up, we have bottle openers. I know a lot of you guys were asking bottle openers. Yeah, I've been making these every now and then. I'm bringing out another one that's got the rock pattern on there, just from popular demand. Just on one side, because they're pretty thin stock, and I didn't want to thin them out too much more, so they've got a single rock pattern on one side, and just plain anodized on the back. Yeah, rock pattern bottle opener, kind of cool. We've also got the scratch pattern bottle openers as well. So I know a lot of you guys were asking about bottle openers. They're now back in stock. There's about 20 of these up on the website. And there's going to be more coming at some point, essentially when I can be bothered to make more, because bottle openers are just, making them is like pulling teeth sometimes, it's good to have on the website. People like them. It's a great way to kind of introduce more people to what I do. But fuck me, sitting there for hours on end just sanding bottle openers makes you want to just, but that's just me bitching. Finally, last but not least, we have a custom here. This is the first in the new series. I'm calling the Signature Series. I know that sounds really douchey. I don't have a better name for it yet. It's essentially a series of knives that are one-off custom knives that are, completely unique, and just what I want to do to have fun, basically. So you can't order these knives. It's just essentially whenever I feel like it, I'll make a Signature Series knife. I'm trying to make it under 12 knives a year, so like 1 a month roughly. And they're all just different and fun and whatever the hell I want to do, So this is the first one of these things. This is in Lorien Forge Damascus, made by Andrew Blomfield. Gorgeous piece of Damascus. It's a high carbon Damascus, which I don't really work with a whole lot. I tend to avoid high carbon steels, but this stuff is just gorgeous steel. Big thanks to Jason Ellard and Forgeworks for talking through the coffee etch. This is just one of the nicest knives I've made in a while. I very much like this. This is sold. It's going to be going off to America on Monday morning. It has Damascus steel, as I said before. The handles are epoxy treated, not paracord, Edo wrapped, sort of a Japanese style. I kind of pictured this in my head as a Western sort of Japanese fusion hybrid thing. There is a full build video in this coming up. It'll probably upload in the next 2-3 days. I'm just going to go through and finish editing it. But yeah, very happy with how this came out. Very, very nice knife. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll wrap this up real quick. Build videos and all that sort of stuff are coming. We've also got a new batch of Kiridashis. So I know a lot of you guys were liking the Kiridashis I was doing with the bead blasted and the satin finish. We'll be doing another batch of 18 of those things in the next couple weeks. Essentially, I'm having a new helper coming in, or a new employee, or a new, I don't know what to call it, but I'm going to be trialing out another guy to help me in the workshop. He's going to be coming in next week, and his main job is just going to be making Kiridashis for me. At least starting them, and then hopefully we can get them, done and on the website, and kind of keep the website in stock, which has been a real battle lately of keeping stuff in stock, because with all the knife shows I'm doing and the Friday knife drops and all that sort of stuff, it's selling a lot of knives, which is great. Pays to keep the lights on in this place, and keeps you making knives. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.